So today's exercise, you actually don't need your golf club. What you need is a golf book. And if you're a golf nut, you've got loads of these at home. And I'm sure when you've probably read Every Shot Counts by Dr. Mark Brodie, the inventor of the strokes gained idea. So if you haven't read it, do read it. But today's drill involves us making some swings using the book to help us feel a couple of different positions in the swing. So what I'd like you to do, take your setup with the front cover, as we've done, up against your left palm and just into your setup position. Now, if we've got just a little bit of side bend in the setup that we want, we should just be able to see somewhat of the back cover of the book when I'm in my setup. You'll see the left hip slightly higher than my right, left shoulder slightly higher than the right shoulder, and just my spine angled slightly away from the target. Okay, and what we don't want is this sort of thing where we're actually tilted towards the target. So there's a little setup pointer for you. Next thing we can do with this, work on some backswing stuff. So get you to the top of the backswing and you'll notice here my left wrist is nice and flat, the right wrist is slightly bent back on itself. That's going to give us a really good, nice looking backswing position. What you don't want at this stage is the front cover of the book facing down to the ground. It's going to get that left wrist a bit bent. That'll have the club face a little open. So just work on that move a few times, feeling there at the top of the swing, left wrist flat and the right wrist bent back. For those of you who slice it, you can sort of feel like you even get the front cover of the book turning a little more towards the sky at this point if you wish. Then from here, top of the swing, we'll bring you down and into impact. And at impact now, I want you to clearly see the back cover of the book. This you can see keeps again this left wrist nice and flat at impact, the right wrist bent back on itself. What we don't want is to now see the front cover of the book. There's the bending left wrist, the flipping motion through the ball. So from our nice looking backswing position, bring him down, get the feel of that front cover of the book facing down towards the ground. Okay, so you can see the back of the left hand face is down. And then as a movement on the way through, I rather like players as you're coming through, just almost then to go from impact and feel again that you're just turning the front cover of the book somewhat away from yourself on the way through. This will keep the forearms rotating the club over, preventing the club face from opening up and getting you losing the golf ball off to the right. So there's a couple of good ways we can do. So set up, see the back of the book, top of the back swing, the front cover faces up towards the sky. As we're coming down and into impact, front cover faces down, and on the way through, don't be afraid to just feel how you just turn the club face away from yourself, or the front cover of the book I should say, so it would sit flat up against a wall at that point. Give that a go, some really good checkpoints for you.